Hey guys, welcome to, what did you say?
Well, it depends what bit you're doing.
The start, your intro.
Well, today I'm saying Netflix has just dropped a brand new Netflix original film called Back in Action.
Netflix has just dropped a brand new original film called Back in Action, and I'm here to review it today.
Pretty decent.
That was very good, actually. Hi everyone, welcome back to Brad's Movies and Vlogs. Today we're going to be, what are we reviewing?
Back in Action.
Back in Action.
Now it's my turn. Netflix just dropped an all-new original film called Back in Action. I've just seen it, so let's talk about it. Well, hi, welcome back to the video. A brand new movie review, the second one of 2025. Today I'm talking all about the brand new Netflix original film called Back in Action, starring Cameron Diaz and Jamie Foxx. Before I start talking about it, just a friendly reminder as always that these are just my thoughts. So don't let this dictate whether or not you see it on Netflix, because you might see it and feel totally differently to me, and that is okay because movies aren't made to cater for everyone. Without any further ado, let's start talking about it. And this is my first ever movie review on a Netflix original film. I'm very excited to talk to you about it, and I was really excited to watch this film. I had all the reminders set on Netflix to check it out. I even asked my Alexa to set me a reminder, and my Alexa's going to go off now. Oh no, she hasn't. I even asked all of those. I had so many reminders set for January 17th because I knew I'd forget about it, and I've seen it just now, and it was okay. It was okay. It was a quite intriguing premise of these spies that were once spies that now have a family and set up family and kind of left that in the past. Yes, we've sort of seen that stuff done before, but not in a similar way. I think it has been done a bit different, although I just feel it was very bitty. The whole film was really, really bitty. It felt like we weren't going anywhere. Throughout the entire film, it just sort of felt like we were watching this film of a group of people chasing after them. That was it. I didn't really feel like they were trying to achieve something. And even the climax of the film, I thought, was that it? It didn't really build up to much, in my opinion. And I'm not going to lie, I don't think the casting for this film was overly great. I thought the chemistry between Jamie Foxx and Cameron Diaz didn't really work. As spies, yes. As lovers, no. It didn't gel with me. It didn't click. I didn't get the vibe that they were actually in love and they actually had a family together. I thought the whole idea of her having a mother who was long lost, didn't have a relationship with, was a bit bizarre, and how she's British but Cameron Diaz is American, and yet she's got a British mother, and it didn't really make sense to me. I just thought it was very random, and I think when you've got random things in a film, it makes you cringe a bit. I was cringing. I was like, oh, that's a bit awkward, isn't it? Oh, no. But yet at the same time, it did work. It had moments of fun, moments of real big action, big climax, big, whoa, what's going to happen? But for the most part of the film, I just thought nothing really happened. And while it made sense, it wasn't very intriguing. I wasn't hooked. Yes, granted, there's definitely a possibility for a second one. Whether Netflix decide to make a second film is unknown. I don't know whether it's been confirmed or anything like that. But they leave it open. But do I think it's great? No. You know, I wouldn't have wanted to pay money to go and see this in a cinema. But at the end of the day, all said and done, it's a good film. It does what it says on the tin. I just thought it was very bland, really. I just thought it was really, really bland. And while it worked, it just wasn't very gripping. I did start, because I'm not in a cinema and I'm watching at home, my phone is always next to me, and I did just start picking up my phone and start scrolling. I thought the fact that it had an hour and 40-minute runtime, while to me, that's normally a perfect runtime, an hour and a half, an hour and 40. I like those types of runtimes because it's not too long, but it's not too short that it doesn't feel like a film. But I just feel like, even though it was a relatively short runtime, it still felt like they were just filling time. I'm not gonna lie, I just felt like they were trying to find things to do. The whole thing of going to the UK, again, I didn't understand, other than the fact that she had a British mum. I just thought there were a lot of empty avenues, and there were a lot of things that we started going down and never actually got to the end of it. So it was almost like they started telling a story and they never finished it off. And they did that on quite a few occasions. And all I'm going to say is, and I don't mean this horribly, because there are actually quite a lot of Netflix original films that are really good. I mean, I loved Carry On, that was released at the end of 2024. That was a Netflix original film. I loved it. I really, really did. But for the most part, Netflix original films all have the same sort of feel about them, all have the same sort of vibe, and they're lower budget films that just aren't really worthy of a big screen release. Most of the time, that's not applying to all Netflix original films, but most of the time, they're a bit less than most films, and I felt the same about this film, not going to lie. I thought the trailer looked good, the plot looked good. I set my mind as I thought, yeah, I think I'm going to enjoy this. But yeah, it was a bit of a letdown, I'm not going to lie. So there you go. There's my thoughts on Back in Action. It's streaming right now on Netflix, so do check it out if you've got a Netflix subscription. And before I sign off, as always, what do you rate it out of 10? Well, I'm giving this film a 4 out of 10. A bit lower than I would have liked to rate it. And I'm not going to lie, 2025 isn't starting off that great. We've had 2 films I've reviewed so far, and both of them haven't scored over 5. So hopefully the track record for 2025 will improve as I review more films. But there you go, like I say, Back in Action streaming on Netflix right now. And as always, in the description below is a link to my movie review playlist. A link to the movie's trailer and the movie plot is also down there as well. And other than that, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you in another video and hopefully another movie review very soon.